of course good in a team fight, but it doesn't really help with locking down the Jinx. So lack of engage, and most of it could be a point of attack for Yoya. The second one is in the mid lane where Froggy no longer have the flash. So for Yoya, getting that level 6 would be crucial. Jumps in here though.
Alright, devastating charge is unavailable. Knocked back onto Hazmed. Remember, no ghost, no flash. Locked inside the minion wave. First blood! Mad Lions. Not done yet though, as a target in the bottom lane for Kaiser. So many kills available to him, and BJ won't forgiven. Was low. There's no engage just yet. Froggy now getting jumped on, smacked by the chains. Here comes Yoya. No 6 for BJ, remember. Devastating charge into the wall. On Sword of Shadows causes the fear. Froggy's below 200. He's about to go down. The shield keeps him alive for a few seconds longer. Not enough to save his life. Dragon has been enlisted to help out the Saigon Buffalo. And it's called the snap trap. Holds Kaiser in place. Second kill, Mad Lions.
Yeah, really good pickup there, noting that Froggy is down in position where he can get pincered up. Too aggressive from Niski afterwards, walking over, or rather flashing over the wall. Unforgiven was not in a position to follow up, so man advantage was in favor of Saigon. But either way, you take those kills and you get out.
Very nicely done. Armor once again under some threat. Flash is available to him. Needlework and snip, snip, snip from Hazmed. He's dropped the ghost, flashed away from Armored, now below 200. Underneath the tower, and Hazmed will once again fail to complete the kill. Armored's up 15 CS and stepping back into the well.
Yeah, but definitely not clean for Mahmoud either. Missing the boomerang in that exchange, trying to get up the Naba just so he can survive the potential dive. But once again, bot lane still under attack. Cleanse forced to come out from Unforgiven too.
Oh, look at the flame chompers up in the top lane. Hazmed now trying to trade back and forth. The boulder toss, the auto! Armored! He turned that around.
Handshake it, and they're going to move immediately down to bot side.
I mean, Coolport, this is huge for Mad Lions. They defended that bottom tower push from Buffalo. They got the Herald. They've used it secure tower. They've accelerated Armored even further ahead. He's 2,000 gold ahead of Quinn. Look at your screens. 2,000 gold is crazy at this stage of the game.
I'll be honest with you, he was definitely not the member I expected to show up today in the first game, and it was close as well. He was on a knife edge.
Yeah, it's thrift store shopping for Hazmed and BJ, and he was about to ping on Mega Gnar here. Level 10 to level 10. Froggy's making his way up. Actually, so many Buffaloes are. The herd is arriving, and the Predator has become the prey. Armored gets Needlework down. He's chucked out the boulders, walloping and crunching, and the first kill for Buffalo secured onto Armored.
Yeah, and Armored finally gets punished. Way too overextended there. Believes he's going to get out of the situation a bit more scot-free. That was not the case. Could have procced the last hyper as well with the W to get some more movement speed, but decided to use the ultimate. In turn, though, he is pretty much on a solo mission. They're going to be losing some damage on the bot side turret, but turret damage will be traded on the top side as well. So once again, don't really see the idea of being so overextended.
Yeah, right now the pressure in the mid lane was captured by Mad Lions. They pushed it back out. You can see Shogun currently defending. Tower traded, maybe. There's no one here to defend, so if Niski sticks around, he can secure it. And in contrast to the first game that we saw between these two teams, this has been a little bit cleaner from both respective teams. But because of the power differential between the top and the bottom half of the map, this gold
is still on the back end of that if he wants to flank. No flash available, but Saigon Buffalo, what are you committing to a place here?
We're going to find out. Riftail's just about to get secured. The hijacked Nature's Grasp is thrown down. BJ's locked in place. He fires out one of his own and everybody lines up. Mega Gnar will whiff, and the unstoppable onslaught will at least slow people down. Rocket after rocket. Unforgiven's looking to get excited. Zap won't find its target, the boomerang.
I'm going to stop you there. My little brother is taller than me.
But you get the idea.
I understand the idea, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
This is on the back end of their group stage. Starting strong, starting clean. A 5-man stack here from the Mad Lions, plus the Riftail. Teleport is being channeled, and Hazmed's making his way. He's held on to that cooldown. Once again, that hijack Maokai ult is thrown down. Niski needs to be careful of the snap trap. Sidesteps it. Yoya's devastating charge is lined up. And just the
mid lane before someone stops Armored. And if they don't, that's great. You just get a turret for yourself.
I mean, where Buffalo's hunting there, it looked to me like they were trying to set up a death bush. No response top, so Armored keeps pushing. Exposed inhibitor. There's nobody back there, so the tower's dropping before this dragon will even drop. Mad Lions will steal the red buff away, and now that is an open inhibitor for Mad Lions.
And just like I said with Mad Lions, that, you know, Saigon Buffalo don't have to be worried about them picking up the Drakes because it's not going to do too much. Well, it's the exact same thing. This Ocean Drake isolated in terms of playing against the composition of Mad Lions right now, it's useless. It doesn't do anything. So Mad Lions, they'll happily get 2 turrets for themselves, open up a pathway to the topside inhibitor, and get control around the Baron area. Starting up the Baron here might be a little over-aggressive, but so far it's working out for them, and Saigon, they're not not actually checking.
There's no movement yet. Taki finally stepping forward. Stepping will reveal 4,000, 3,000, 2,000. Dark Binding's not going to be enough. And Mad Lions just sneak away the Baron. They manage to expose the inhibitor top. They extend the gold lead to 6,000. And this is a Mad Lions performance we have not yet seen. Crucially, though, we are still in that phase of the game where some bold calls have been made that have been punished by Mad. So they look in the middle lane. Niski is escorting those minions forward. Focus Saigon Buffalo down. Chunk them out. Take the objectives. You win the game through killing the Nexus. You don't need to overchase for fights. And this is what's happening. 2 more towers, Goldborg.
Yeah, and even then, Froggy forced to use the flash with Armor just jumping forward. He's really feeling himself in this series, and they're going to continue. Bot lane wave will collapse. Mid lane wave coming up through. Yoya's going to back up Niski as well at the same time. And once again, Saigon, they're just watching everything around them crumble.
Armor's about to go Meganot once more. Gets the knockback. There's the chase in from Shadow Surge, but there's simply not enough follow-up, not enough damage. Tower is secured around the map. The way that Armut and Alyoya, I think, are combining on the initiation, but backed up by Niski has been great. Kaiser will use that Devour, will just get rooted up. Shadow Surge forward. Kaiser's going low. The Abyssal Dive, not enough. Takes him out. Onslaught of Shadows has been used. Teleport forward. Niski has stolen the grass. 2 members stunned by Niski once. More armor, rather, against the wall. Now Alyoya's taken out. Hasmed's got himself a kill. They've done forgiven damage, and the resets get excited, but there's simply not enough. Shogun stays alive until he's facing down Armut, and Niski, 1 member remaining, and the Saigon Buffaloes are about to get aced. Mad Lions win the fight, but that looked close.
That looks so close. I just thought the Mad Lions were about to turn it around, but Niski shows off huge, comes into with a teleport, finds himself a triple kill. Still a wave to push on the bot side if he wants to open up that inhibitor turret. So despite this looking so good for Saigon Buffalo, they still don't manage to close out the deal. Fortunately for them, though, this is probably not going to be the end of the game, and they pick up some crucial gold in terms of getting that Caitlyn to the 4-item power spike.
Right now, the inhibitor's just about to fall, rooting BJ down in place, stepping forward to the Kingslayer and chucking those chains out. Taki's socks, shackles has been hijacked away, rooted up under the tower. Niski continues to push forward. That heals, keep him alive, but not long enough. It's a 2-for-1 as Armored will look for the second inhibitor as well. And not going to find it just yet. The minions will be feared up. A couple more autos. Armut's thinking about it. Looking for him. Will back away.
Yeah, and just before that, Niski was 0-0-3 on the Silas. This time around, though, after just that 2-minute skirmish, he's 4-1-4. Suddenly feeling himself, wanting some action in this game.
All right, there we go. With some backup from Kaiser and Alyoya. Second inhibitor, third inhibitor correction will fall. Top lane was taken down.
The problem that Shogun is facing is that his front lane gets blown up before he gets to play the game all the time. But if
30 minutes. Now they just gotta play it slow and steady. If they get caught out in those choke points, maybe there's a way there for Saigon, but they're looking for a small misstep, looking for that numbers upon Armut. Is just using all of his kit in Mininar to take down Hasmed. He's forced away. Nature's Grass goes out. Nexus turret, number 1 will drop. They're traded back and forth. Niski's cooldown on his ultimate, 50%. Will be able to hijack yet another. Boulder Toss tags out Buffalo, and Buffalo are trying to defend, but they are being overwhelmed.
Yeah, they most certainly are. You can even see it, ultimate's getting thrown up, but nothing's connected from the side of Mad Lions, though. They're getting the play in now, desperation.
Hasmed is going all the way forward with their Hallowed Mist. Kaiser forced to flash to safety. That's a 1-for-2 trade. No Gwen, no Vex, no Maokai. Saigon Buffaloes are being eaten alive inside their base, and the Mad Lions will strike first in this best of 5.
It was a slow...
Now, when I look throughout the entire season and year, this will be the 10th time that Niski has played Talia, and we have a Vayne top? That's a Vayne top! Yes, Goodborg, look up!
That can create a point of attack for them if they want to get a little aggressive, but it's probably not going to amount to much.
Zenith Blade underneath the tower, locked against the wall. 2 tower shots for Kaiser. Shogun down below 100 HP. Not going to be able to find the kill, and he escapes with his life.
That's a big mistake. Ilyoya is also around the wall. The fact that there's a stacked wave and you're pushing into it, trading with it, that is really bad. Now Taki caught on the turret.
Well, Yoya's going to step forward, devastating. Charge, teleport being channeled, forced to flash defensively. Below 100 hit points, first blood. Secure secured by Kaiser. 2 kills, bounce back for Saigon. Advantage. Do you want to see Buffalo build up to buy into that and feel like it can't be overcome by this team fight?
We're going to hold out for just a second, as this is probably going to be a stacked up wave, and they can look here if they want to. Unforgiven does have teleport, but no mana.
No, he's got the flash available to him, though. Bramble Smash comes out. The high note will land. Zenith Blade throws Kaiser all the way forward, but that's not a kingly move. Flashes over the wall. Twisted Advance chased forward. Blast Cone backwards, and Kaiser will be taken out by Froggy. The 3rd kill of the game. 1,000. BJ making his way forward, spotted on the ward. Not enough support from Mad Lions. Armwood's going to use that knob backwards, trying to trade. BJ's in. 2nd kill in the top lane. Kaiser continues to roam, so lots of movement. Fantastic prediction from Taki. Flash, dredge line into Nature's Grasp, and you will not be...
They get the turret for themselves. Gold for Hazmat, the first turret too. This is so dire to deal with. Hazmat is going to be huge in this game.
Oh, I'm taking a quick look here. Let's see, are there any professional Vayne games? How many? 8 games played for Hazmat in the top lane. He's won 5 of those. This will be the 9th. Right now, 1-0-1. Tower secured, unlocked, and Armored is now the next focus. Taki, no depth charge available to him, but instead, Hazmat is the target. He gets away from those threaded volleys. Aljoya's devastating charge backwards, and in a 2-on-1, he almost takes down Niski.
Yeah, and what's the cost?
Mid lane was pushed forward. Dragon still not yet secured. Taki is level 6 and not. Armored is coming up from behind. Dredge line catches onto Kaiser, waiting for Na to step forward. Gets the hyper, about to go mega. Flash is available to him. Nature's Grasp will slow things down. A stun against the wall as the bullet time will just about take down Armwood. Here comes Hazmat. He gets a kill onto Kaiser. Genuinely so enthralled at the pacing. I also really want to commend just how Froggy's played this Lissandra. Unforgiven's going to get taken out here. Hazmat tumbles his way to safety. The dredge line was beautiful. Double kill for top lane Vayne. Hazmat is popping off.
Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, is that if we get to the 20-minute mark, they're 5k ahead, I'm pretty much ready to call it a game of Vayne then, and that's the problem. Nature's Grasp come out.
Oh, Glacial Path. That's going to be Kaiser locked into place. Armut's trying to stack up the Mega Gnar. Hazmat will be late to the party. No teleport available to him. The high note is flashed away from. Taki gets a great dredge line, and the encore will not do enough. The re-engage is great. Froggy, with the help of Shogun, get them some. And then as a team, Saigon Buffalo sent the resources necessary, dropped the Herald in that top lane, and they've managed to move around. In comparison to game 1, I feel like there's been a lot more lane reassignments, as once again BJ is looking to set up Froggy and the rest of Buffalo's on the minimap in the southern quadrant of the Rift. Kaiser's got that solar flare. The Herald is dropped, and Niski's pushing the top lane. So cross map is at play, as well as the objective bounty.
They did have a little ward on Aljoya was recalling, so they knew to go forward for a great hook.
Very nicely done, Mega Gnar. I mean, he's been chunked with everything, and will go down. Throw everything in the kitchen sink at Armwood for the 3rd time this game. He is dropped. BJ's Nature's Grasp will force Mad Lions away at 17 minutes. The Rift Herald is...
Taki, he's really setting his team up in this situation.
1, 2, 3 ultimates thrown down, but they secure the kill. The next...
don't want to overextend anything here, right? You take a look at bot lane, super minions are going to be pushing in. Minions coming in through mid lane, super easy. We play that up. We're going to play until you to force the cleanse out of him there. Great stuff by Niski. It's probably not going to be enough, though.
No, a lot of damage secured. And once again, Nature's Grasp used to dissuade so many members together. Where is the engagement?
That's a good solar flare.
Comes down. Onslaught of Shadows with a devastating charge. 2 kills for Unforgiven. Now they're looking for Taki, trying to run him down. Gnar pulls him backwards. Hazmat versus the pack of Lions. He gets 1 before going down. And Mad Lions...
The first time these two teams played against each other, but look at this solar flare. They're begging for it. They're just saying, hit us. We dare you. Encore comes out, Onslaught of Shadows. You don't get to play the game. Armored still has his Mega Gnar, and it goes down. Topside though, BJ finds Niski.
Threaded volley, looking for that workaround, looking for that workaround. 1 is timed out, Niski's low. He's going to weave his wall over.
Baron, 4 versus 5 situation. No mid laner for Mad Lions.
No ultimate for Aljoya either. Unforgiven's got that encore available to him. Solar Flare into the Zenith. There's at least stopped the Baron for now. Omid's trying to stack up the Meganos. Saigon Buffalo fire out the bullet time. Onslaught Shadows coming up. Niski has no Weaver's Wall, no teleport. Baron secured by...
Yeah. 1 minute still on the Drake as well, which means that you can employ a lot of pressure on the top side here. Get this in, have a mid lane wave that's...
Dropping high notes to try clear out those mini waves. Still 20 seconds on this Red Bull Baron power play in the bottom lane. Shogun's now ushered the minions forward. Baron times out in 15. Inhibitor in the middle lane, secured. Dredge line, sidestepped. Saigon, get one. Get two. I'm waiting for the engage, I'm waiting for the engage. Dredge line, Solar Flare cleanse from there, instantly from Shogun. That's already armored down. The Encore does little to stop the Buffaloes. The Pride is pushing forward, and Alyoya will be the fourth to fall. He escapes with the Onslaught of Shadows, and despite Niski's best efforts, the Nexus turrets are now being focused down. Saigon Buffalo continue to siege and push back. Niski and Alyoya, the last turret is now falling. The Nexus is exposed. Saigon Buffalo will not go down. Saigon Buffalo bounce back in a vain top, helps them win game 2.
On the other side, Nautilus has been banned as well by Mad Lions, so we go back to my initial point. Now they have to pivot to a Tam Kench.
Okay, I can understand entirely the look making his way down. Alyoya is trying to float there too. Devastating charge is primed. Kaiser's going to flash away, take some damage. The Void Seeker will slow at least and put some damage down. Unforgiven continues to step forward. Here comes Alyoya, surging forward, landing those autos below 100 first blood with the Abyssal Dive. Kaiser's outside the range of the tower, but he gets chunked down by the Rampage. BJ fancies himself a shot, steps forward. Another Q into the face of Unforgiven. Up in the top lane, Husmed flashes for it. Gets the flash arm and no kill just yet. Down in the bottom lane, there's a kill secured on the Shogun. Alyoya and Unforgiven closes it out. 3 for 1. And he doubles back, loops back.
That's a good flash.
Playing into the hands of Saigon Buffalo. Flashes were fantastic, and now Alyoya, backed up by Kaiser, will slash and lick their way to kill.
But if he's too ahead of the curve, they're not going to have it at the right time. No flash on Hasmet, remember.
No flash for Armut, and BJ is going to be far too late. Alyoya is looking for that Void Surge, and will easily secure another kill.
Start up with the neutral objectives. You want to stack up that Deadly Lavender.
Oh, Onslaught of Shadows forward. Void Surge 1 and 2 locked in place by that Glacial Tomb. First blood for the mid lane there. Correction, Froggy picking it up. And now all of a sudden, they're chasing. 4 members of the Buffaloes now chasing out. Flashing Cleanse is still available for Unforgiven. He's holding on to it and will get over the wall. And Taki is unable to land the taunt. Now in the top lane, Armored fancies himself a shot, fighting into the minion wave. Hazmed will find the sleep. The minions aren't going to do it just yet. The Otto and the Boomerang is sidestepped. One more Otto is all it needs. No flash available. Swirl Sleeve will apply the slow.
Oh, they don't have the intel that Taki is there. They'll now spot at least the fact that Alyoya is around the corner, but I'm not sure he's anticipating the Shen.
Well, the engages come out. Alyoya forced to dash to safety.
That's a big knockup.
To that flash. Massive knockup from Kaiser. Niski's jumping forward. No ultimate available to him as here comes Armored. He can flash if he needs to. Another kill secured. The game plan was very clear, and it has netted yet another advantage as Alyoya is stepping forward in the ultimate form. Not into the wall. Knock up from above and beyond, and another easy kill. 4th one of the game. BJ's now stepping forward and will try to rampage his way to safety. Do they fancy another fight? Not just yet, not under the tower, not with Taki coming.
No, he's coming around there. That's the Onslaught of Shadows. Picks up the first one.
So much more burst than I was expecting. Alyoya's running away for his life.
Most certainly is. TP's coming in through Niski as well. He does have the
control of who's in charge of the game, and Niski with Alyoya making their way down bottom.
Good movement. Remember, no Hecarim ultimate available, so they see the engage.
And Shadow Surge comes out. BJ's running low. Alyoya's trying to use those surges back and forth. The Killer Instinct will reposition Shogun, and Niski has bitten off more than he can chew. Alyoya still has that flash available. Chain of Corruption's already been used. Blooming Blows into Blooming Blows. The Abyssal Dive will get Kaiser out to safety for now, and in a 4v3, Armored still got the teleport available. Unforgiven's got no more mana. The Piercing Arrow didn't find the kill, and those Blooming Blows are doing so much work. That is a dead Unforgiven, and the kill is donated to Shogun.
Great TP counter.
Still a deficit. It is still significant, 3,000, but more importantly, I think to zoom out, and Global, talk about the fact that Mad Lions as a team, I think Lyric on the desk said it, they wouldn't be out of place in the VCS with the LPL. They like to go all in, they like to fight. They started that invade, they started that fight, they got punished, but Alyoya's going to pick up a lot of plates in the tower.
That's a guy right now saying that I don't care about my laners. I'm going to be the one 1v9ing this game. Picks up solo first gold by himself.
1,400 gold in the lead. Armor's looking for Hazmed.
Definitely is still. No CC connecting, and Hazmed, he can keep going with the movement speed.
Yep, picking it up. Lilia is doing very well. Mini Nas available, waiting for that hop. Couple seconds left to go. The Hyper's up. 300 hit points. Hazmed, Blooming Blow, Bonk, Swirl Seed. One more Blooming Blow, maybe all be needed. And Hazmed gets...
Line still only 4 members in the mid lane. Armored was on the top side, clearing up the waves. Now he's coming through with a teleport, and they can go on Hazmed here.
This is in the river. This is in the river. Hazmed's going forward, looking for the Blooming. Is going to put everyone to sleep with that lilting lullaby. At least 2 members. That's locking in place onto Alyoya. Glacial Tomb won't be enough to kill him just yet. Alyoya gets the kill onto BJ. Saigon were disrupted in dealing damage.
And that's the second time in a row this happens right before you want to go for the second Rift Herald. They can open up the mid lane. They can beeline up towards that top side where they can pick up the Herald for themselves and further extend the lead with the Rift Herald coming through from Alyoya and the passive he gets from it.
Mad Lions 5,000 gold up. It is still 100% kill participation. That Balvet that was in the first rotation of picks, Mad Lions is absolutely in control. And I know we've talked so much about the crowd control and the team. So if we get a replay of this, break down for me why inside the jungle of Saigon Buffalo, led by Mad Lions, will just get caught up. And I mean, that is obliteration on hit points. Face checking into a jungle that's not yours. The bottom lane was just being pushed by Mad Lions. The route from the chain of corruption. Froggy's going to self-cast the ult. The damage is going to come out.
And it's certainly not going to be enough. Froggy gets out of there. Shogun gets in!
Oh, the Acathian Rain! Shogun making the play, but at what cost? All of the surges being used. A flash forward from Unforgiven. Armage pulling Hazmed and Froggy away. Alyoya is now looking for more. That banquet is endless and he is hungry. Froggy goes down as Unforgiven and picks up the kill. The Rift Herald is going to do so much work. This is the second Herald and it's going to be able to get another charge off.
In Game 2, bot lane inhibitor was broken open at 17 minutes into the game. In Game 3, 18 minutes of standing, but Rift Herald goes down and Mad Lions...
Just saw the bottom lane being pushed by Niski and it was a decision that was punished. In terms of initiation, Armut is in Mega Gnar. Great vision. Obviously the boulder toss. Tagging on to Taki.
Curious to see that Change of Corruption still up and available if Unforgiven wants to look.
Glacial Path wasn't followed. Chain of Corruption starts to spread. 1, 2 members locked in place. 2 members dead. Unforgiven deletes the pony and the horse. And now Froggy is going to fall. Popped. Triple kill for Unforgiven. That should be the... Saigon Buffaloes have not taken a single tower as of yet, by the way, and now Mad Lions will pick up the Baron. So careful of that darkness. So even if you stand toe-to-toe, even if you step into the darkness, like, the night is dark and full of shadows. Saigon Buffalo rooted up in place. That's the engage. It's not 5v5, it's 4v4. Kaiser escapes with his life. Teleport's coming in from behind, but will the fight be over already? Mad Lions going forward. Niski surges with the shadows. Froggy is running for his life, and he will not be able to escape just yet. Armut's looking to run him down. Hazmed's trying to run interference. Swirl Seed comes out. The boulder toss is sidestepped. The rest of Mad Lions are inside the base.
They most certainly are, but they're still looking for a fight here for some reason. They're looking for it.
Armut escapes for now. Kaiser goes golden. Killer instinct from Shogun. He finds himself just one, and Hazmed's the last man standing. The Pride of Lions are inside the base and looking for the Nexus.
Void Queen shuts down the Kaiser. They're ramping in towards the Nexus turret, and Mad Lions, they strike back in the third game.
Alyoya takes down Saigon with Mad Lions at his back. With the Nexus falling, Mad Lions go 2-1 up over the Saigon Buffaloes. It is over just yet. Will it happen? Yes, it does. 2-1, Mad Lions.
And it's a good way to come out with a victory here, because after that second game...
Punch a little bit more, but the final lock-in here will be Kaiser in on Alistair. So zoom out. How do these compositions want to win the game?
There is definitely...
CS in that middle lane. It's a +6 in the top lane, but that should be balanced out because it looks like Armut's got a wave in front of him, and actually will be able to pull the head as Hazmed's Fiora is doing pretty well. 6 minutes to giving Kaiser come off worse for wear. It's a 3-for-4. Teleport not available for Armut as the Weaver's Wall locks the Mad Lions in place underneath their tower. Taki stepping forward, a 2-man knockup. Balvet comes in, first one, Mad Lions, followed up by Niski as he arrives for the backup. knock-up, a dive over the wall, the Void Rush manages to put BJ in trouble. Another! It's Mad Lions with 3. They're looking for 4, but Froggy is going to flash over the wall! The Shadow Surge, as well as the Blast Cone. Niski's going to flash away from the threat. Volley continues to chase forward. Fear, Ghost, Scare, Otto's all that's needed. 1 more to go. Niski is going to get the kill.
And that's beautiful. That is
skirmish power, but they need the next few attempts to be successful.
Here they go. This is the tools we're talking about, though.
There's the stun from the shield vault into the seismic shove. The Aegis Assault comes out, and that's at least the first on the board for Buffalo, exactly the way you want to see it.
Exactly. That's what you still have available in your toolkit from Saigon Buffaloes, and they use it immediately in the mid lane. They know Niski did not have the flash, so he's an easy target, and this is the thing you want to continue to see them use.
600 gold is the difference between the teams. The exact combo that Gulborg talked about in Picks and Bans was land the Pantheon combo, then followed up with Talia, and that threaded volley will do the rest of the work, and it did. Armut, does he call the Forge Guard forward? Yes, that's number 1. That's number 2. It will be riposted as Alyoya surges twice, 3 times. The knock-up from the breath, but the damage isn't there just yet.
No, that's
Armut
brutal.
needs 1 more!
He's not
Armut
gonna get
needs
it.
1 more! And he escapes for now. There's no further follow-up
Talia
either.
does have an ultimate as well. You can see Froggy's making his way up on the minimap right now on the top side. Does he just go straight into the fog of war? Or is he going back to the mid lane? He's going into the fog of war.
The Weaver's Wall, the threaded volley! Froggy!
They got the Drake. Now Saigon Buffalo sees members on the top side. They take the Drake themselves.
It's 1 for 1. 12 minutes on the clock.
Right here with the Rift Herald. This is what they did when they just won with the Belvis before. This time around, though, Niski's gonna oink it.
Yeah, I think Alyoya as well with that drop. And take a look at the numbers. Lines are grouped up. Hazmed's got the teleport available. Mad starting it.
Yeah, but this is also where the Fiora is maybe not gonna do as much as Dion is. Armored buying items, though.
Teleport's coming in from behind. The Blast Cone's actually setting up multiple Mad Lions members. The Weaver's Wall slows down the follow-up, and Froggy's firing rocks over the wall. A second and third kill of the fight, and Hazmed's left for dead. In and amongst 4 Lions. All of a sudden, Froggy and Shogun are now dashing out the Shadow Surge once again from Niski. Froggy goes golden, and that's the fight for Mad.
And remember, Saigon had loads of win conditions, but the only one that wasn't their win condition was the team fighting. They opted into a team fight against Mad Lions. Shogun doing his best to kite it out.
And pow, 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 from that Royal. The amount of combat mobility on this composition is shocking.
This Rift Herald, they're gonna get the first turret. They're gonna move Kaiser in from the mid lane, and they're gonna continue just threatening this. They're
Gonna
sacrificing.
get the charge, gonna get another tower secured. Mad Lions, 1,000 gold up. It is at the cost of the Cloud Drake, and Mad Lions are putting themselves in control of the game, putting themselves in control. Mad Lions to push into Saigon Buffalo. They can look for punishes, but they need defensive wards.
Yeah, they are opening the map. They are trying to get whatever they can.
There
right
we go.
now. I would have loved if this was the Fiora then, because that meant Talia could be shadowing the Fiora and have the Weavers Wall ready if you needed it. But it's still going to be fine. You're still on cooldown, so Kaiser has just used it to finally get rid of it, but now the response has come through. Really, right now, they're just buying time. Here's a pickup, though, they can look for.
That's an instant flash into the cleanse, as well as getting away from the seismic shove. Armut's not going to find the knock-up, and Saigon Buffalo find themselves a pick. That vision we talked about gave them the information to dive forward. But this is a 4 versus 5. Call the Forge Guard's been used. Alyoya steps forward above and beyond, won't find the target. He's looking to fire out that Maelstrom, continues to auto-attack Taki. In a 4 versus 5, Alyoya's that far ahead, it pushes.
That Baron, that's shredded. You can never really keep it unboarded. You have to worry about this exact thing.
It's the darkness, it's the darkness, it's the darkness! It's full of fears, but the showstopper and the blast cone! That gets Taki out to safety for now. Taki stays alive for the Weaver's Wall to arrive. Niski will be backed up with the call of the Forge God, but nobody from Saigon dies just yet, until just a moment ago. 1, 2 members are down, but so far this fight is exactly what Saigon want. Multiple skirmishes, multiple fronts. Unfortunately for them, they're too far down.
Oh, they're not
All of a sudden, the Grand Starfall comes out. They're jumping on to Ornn. Kaiser's looking for the hop over the wall. Unforgiven needs to get into range. Armwood is staying alive just long enough for Unforgiven to arrive. But the seismic shove and the shield vault will force the flash out. Now Kaiser's the next to fall. Saigon ace match!
To try and pick out Taki, then they get isolated, and that's the big one. Once again, they see a lone little Ornn, and BJ punishes immediately, but we're not done. Out of the replay we go.
Fight, fight, fight! Alyoya, above and beyond, onto Taki, gets pulled backwards. He's the sacrificial lamb. Look at the minimap, look at the minimap. The rest of Saigon Buffalo are pushing the mid-outer turret. This will be the third of the game. And look at this game.
Oh, here they go again.
The scale of 4,000. Unforgiven gets jumped on. The cleanse is popped. Elyoya will find the knock-up. Chain of Corruption is not going to be able to hold them in place. Elyoya's looking for it onto Binjay. Gets the summoning heal. The heal right rather stays alive. There's a smite rather.
Niski,
Now all of a sudden, Niski jumps forward. Not going to be able to find a kill just yet. Nobody's died. Nobody's died.
But here comes the re-engage with the ultimate.
Taki pulls them backwards. Binjay once again knocked up into the air. Nobody's died. Finally, Hasmet gets one at the cost of his own life. The seismic shove takes down Armored. Saigon Buffaloes win the fight.
Everything says that Saigon...
Weaver's wall will lock Mad Lions inside the pit. The Starfall comes in, 3,000 hit point. Burger flip. Who gets the smite fight? It's picked up by Elyoya and the Mad Lions. They kill Binjay. They kill Froggy. And now they're looking for Shogun and Taki at the pressure. Hazmed is pushing the ball. Maybe it's backed away. He's backed away.
It could have been the play. Binjay steals that. That's Fiora just currently in a position to end the game if the rest of them can stop the ports. Unfortunately, that's not the thing we're actually seeing. And Mad Lions, they managed to pick up the Baron and later the team fight.
Elyoya, as well as Unforgiven, pushing the tower in the middle lane. Niski pushing the tower in the top lane. Just as Saigon bring back the deficit, the Baron is secured and Mad Lions once again retake control.
And this is going to be the big one because this is where you open up the base. This is where you push Saigon Buffalo out of the map. You can start taking the objectives. Start picking up the camps. Hazmed looking.
Fate's Call is available. If Taki gets close enough, that can't work. Hazmed is chunked down. Forced to run. That's Almut flashing forward. Won't find the knock-up. The breath is bellowing, and Elyoya needs to dash away to safety. That's Surge buying time. 4 members of Saigon Ball had Binjay or been able to land that smite, could have worked out. And crucially, LEC fans...
They're not playing on 2 lanes right now. They're throwing 5 members down in the bot side, which means that, yes, you'll be able to pick up this turret. What happens afterwards? You're 5 versus 4. Are you looking for anything? Good Walls comes out to disrupt it, but Armored as well with the break.
Yeah, too many members in front of the wall as well that did very little to really slow down this siege. It will be a trade of a couple of towers, but advantageous for Mad Lions. Grand Starfall's available. Kaiser will not be able to find the engage as he will get the flash from Froggy. A lot of autos, threaded volleys being fired out.
Yeah, ultimate used as well from Unforgiven, so they don't have to change their corruption, and they're going to continue to chase them. Hazmed in the top side, seeing how much he can get. It's Baron empowered recall, so they will get back to the base. But Saigon Buffalo, they managed to make it competitive.
They are not giving up. They are not conceding this game to their base.
The problem is that Mad Lions is going to put their attention now on the top side. Binjay, you might actually be caught. You do have a flash, maybe forced to use it.
Holding on to it for now. Well, the Forge God comes out, knocked up into the air, knocked up once again, knocked up once again. Give BJ some frequent flyer miles. He's about to get status. Teleport is coming in from Hazmed. The showstopper delivers Taki to the back line to disrupt, dissuade, to disguise the fight. BJ still alive as Hazmed's now the next focus. He manages to dash forward to the riposte. 2 kills for the Buffaloes. Almost, and Elyoya will at least get 1 in reply. As it stands, 2 members of the Mad Lions backing. 4 Saigons live.
How good is Binjay on this Pantheon? He's making it look disgusting. Disengages the fight by so much time with the stopwatch. The rest of the team comes in. 1 TP from Hazmed. The combo afterwards with Froggy. Ultimate in the backline. Taki.
Oh, my word. He's got a flash available to him. Not going to need it just yet. Look at the minimap. Support not going to come in until this moment. Froggy, Weaver's wall forward, but will Elyoya have the damage? That's a flash over, and Taki gets taken down. Now Albert's escaped with his life. The seismic shot.
The problem that they're currently running into right now is that Hazmed don't have the same push as he did before. He's forced to play on the bot side.
Yeah.
Bot side has super minions. That means you're going to be slower with the push. So now top lane opened up using the extended range, but there's other people around.
Taki is in some trouble. Elyoya's waiting for the engage. I'm waiting for the horn. I'm waiting for the horn, holding on to it for now. Here comes Froggy from the side. Elyoya is fighting with Hazmed. Now Elyoya's got that flash. May just need him. Multiple Mad Lions jumping onto Hazmed. He's about to fall, and he does! But Taki jumps forward. Can he save the rest of Saigon Buffalo? Froggy may be the next target. He's buying some time in Golden State, but here comes Elyoya from the flank. Mad Lions may have just done it. Mad Lions are crushing the Buffaloes in the mid lane.
Binjay still alive. Goldring available potentially. No, it's not going to be enough. And Elyoya, only one against the Shogun, flashes away. Elyoya chases. It's not going to matter much. The rest of Mad Lions, they're charging towards the enemy base.
Look at the mini-map. 2 inhibitors down. 735 days ago, Mad Lions failed to advance from play-ins. 400 days ago, Mad Lions won a best of 5. And today, they eliminate Saigon Buffalo. And Mad Lions will face the Evil Geniuses for a shot at the group stage. The Nexus is about to fall. And they're taking their time to finish it out. Mad Lions eliminate Saigon Buffalo.